Antarctica is covered in ice. But what if you wanted to melt all the ice in Antarctica? There's a total of 30 million cubic kilometers of ice in Antarctica. And that adds up to about 2.75 times 10 to the 19 kilograms of ice. Now, it takes 340,000 joules of energy to melt just 1 kilogram of ice. So, to melt all the ice, it would take 9.35 times 10 to the 24 joules. But how do you get that much energy? Well, think about all the sunlight hitting the Earth. If you take pi times the radius of Earth squared, and then multiply that by 1,000 joules per meter squared, you get all the energy hitting the Earth from the sun. And if all that energy went into just melting the ice in Antarctica, it would take 2.3 years to melt all that ice. That's a long time. And in that time, most of the Earth would freeze over, so you wouldn't necessarily be melting any ice. But what if you wanted to melt it by burning oil? A gallon of oil takes up about 115 million joules of energy. So since a barrel has 46 gallons, a barrel has about 5.4 billion joules of energy. So how many barrels would it take to melt all the ice in Antarctica? Well, about 1,700 trillion barrels. And that adds up to $86,000 of oil if you take into account that a barrel of oil is roughly $50. And that's about 3,000 years of oil consumption. So Antarctica's ice is here to stay for quite some time.